Okay, excellent. So a few things. I think I'm almost ready to move on to the body. Kind of back to the body, but not. I'm not saying that I'm done with the face, but I feel like I might be done with the face for now. And what I mean by that is, I'm almost going to give it kind of a rest from looking at it. And when I come back, I'll kind of notice the flaws in it and be able to kind of see those things a little bit easier. Because again, I think that sometimes if we start, if we look at some of this stuff too much, it's going to feel like it's almost as if our eyes are playing tricks on us. Okay, and it's becoming, it's almost like hypnotizing us. So I feel like, again, I'm going to let it go for a little bit and then come back. And I think what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to kind of start to smooth out the torso area. And for that, I'm going to switch back to the sculpting. And you can see that I have this. And now, again, kind of, I'm going to call it skinning. Okay, so I feel like when I refer to skinning, it just means like, kind of smoothing this out and making it feel like it's more like skin is on the character rather than literally the muscle. So I'm going to just kind of, again, hold down shift to kind of smooth that out. And I feel like, just like in real life, I want it to feel like there's muscle underneath the skin, bone underneath the skin that's causing the shape. And obviously that is really what's happening in reality. So if I can kind of mimic that, it's going to look realistic. Okay, I'm going to call that the kind of the morphology of the body. But I feel like at the same time, I don't want to make it look like it's just shrink wrapped, like the skin is shrink wrapped onto muscle. And it might look like that right away, but eventually I'll kind of like bridge those gaps, and it's going to look a little bit more natural. So again, I'm going to okay, kind of don't want to lose the clavicle here. So I might kind of put in some marks. And obviously we're kind of veering a little bit from the reference. We use the reference obviously to get us to a certain point. And I don't want to smooth, obviously, so much that I lose the integrity of the form underneath. Okay, that would kind of negate the whole purpose of what we're doing. We're going to kind of obviously lose some specificness of it, we are intentionally trying to do that. But at the same time, I want to kind of maintain that form. And there's kind of a fine balance of kind of not erasing too much and erasing or smoothing too much and too little. So now if I come in here, you can see I'm getting hints of that. And one thing, as far as like the chest is concerned here, if I want to really kind of exaggerate or kind of like have a more defined edge line there, I'm going to go into the masking. Okay, so I can come down here to mask. And then I can kind of, again, draw underneath like that. And then use my grab. I'm just going to kind of pull down ever so slightly. Maybe pull out ever so slightly as well. And it doesn't take much, but I feel like it's going to create kind of a nice, almost like a creasing line. And then if I go to mask, clear mask, I can start to see how I've got way more of a defined line there. And I can use that trick anywhere that I want there to be kind of definition. Okay. Another way to get kind of some definition like that is with the draw sharp. And you can see that I think it's good that, you know, not doing this too early, because I feel like it'd be hard to kind of keep track of exactly where we want things. But I feel like this is a more of an appropriate time to do this kind of stuff. And even, you know, turning on my images again. Let me see where are they. After you make, you know, some adjustments like from the front there, I can see that it looks really wrong in some other angles, so I have to be really mindful of that. Sculpting will you know, really keep you honest, and you have to kind of create it correctly from every angle. Unlike drawing, I feel like with drawing, you're only focused really on one angle, okay, one kind of contour edge. But in sculpting, it's literally kind of infinite edges, because you can constantly rotate the model. It might look good from one angle, but then when you change it, it's going to look kind of weird in another angle. So here I might go again to mask and mask off like that a little bit. And then remember shift spacebar, I can see that mask is shift 7. And then I can see grab is G. Kind of pulling that out a little bit. And again, it doesn't take a lot. Clear mask is Alt M. So just kind of a hint like that. Again, maybe another hint down here, so I might mask. And then G for grab. clear mask. And draw sharp right about here. Okay, so our character is starting to look a little bit more normal